Hi guys, and welcome back to Haut Beyleron. So, recap of yesterday, we got the canola into the ground, we got the grass into the ground. This was done during September, so we've obviously moved on to October. We cut down a few trees to begin with. We placed all of that up at the sawmill. Oh, where's my steps? Didn't know what we're going to do with it. What we ended up doing was cutting down a heap more. We took one load. Oh, we've got to get a weeder into here. Sidetrack. We took one load of logs up there to join the load that was already up there. We sold that for 25 grand. And we also found a collectible in the forest right beside the sawmill. So when we purchased the sawmill, it essentially only cost us 25 grand. Now, we came back down here and off screen last night, we cut down the trees that were remaining along that edge. So once this canola gets harvested this year, this field will get extended a little bit down along the bottom, and we'll end up with a fence going all the way along. But as you can see, we've got another load on the tractor. Parked it here last night, called it a night and went to bed. So that's got to go up to the sawmill. What we've got to look at as well is, we've got honey here that needs to be moved out of the way. Not just yet, but we do want to get it out of the way. We should have some eggs down in with the chickens as well. But we'll concentrate on that in a minute. What we want to do is jump into this guy, finish strapping it down properly, head up to the sawmill and get it all sold off. Well, not sold off. We own the sawmill now, so we want to get it into our production. But as you can see, it looks pretty empty down along here now. Well, we're going to take that sign out. Oh well, here's what it is. Another thing we haven't done yet, we haven't checked in the used equipment, so we don't know what's on sale at the moment. We'll do that once we get up to the sawmill.
I could probably use some heartbreak to get moving. Tired of the way you.
Okay, so here we are. Undid the straps and a couple fell off. It was a fairly turbulent ride, to say the least, on the way up here. But we've got those in there now. So we're now at 44,900 litres. And we have some planks here already. So what we need to do is decide whether we purchase this guy or not. How much is it? 60,000. Okay, so here's what I'm really thinking. I want to wait for this to really fill up. Like, really fill up. What we're going to do is we're just going to test with one of these, whether it straight up disappears. Yeah, it does. It's 3,700. We want to get this stuff out of the way. So I don't really want to be doing this by hand either. What we'll do is we'll allow that to spawn a heap, apparently. We want to put as much into that carpentry business as we can. Okay, we're not going to get any more. Oh, we've got one more spawn. So, if we have essentially all 6 of these in there, it's going to pay us. We're going to make quite a few thousand just off of selling them, but we want it to be full because we are going to buy it. Furniture is just worth that much. Okay, so we've got 6,000 litres in there. How much does it take? Quite a lot more than that. Planks is running, so every 5 planks creates 7 furniture. So we're going to end up with more than what we've got. Let's just quickly grab that for the screenshot, for the thumbnail, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be saying that we have purchased the carpentry. Now, the next thing I want to do is... Alright, so there's nothing really in there. We've got the grain cart, but at $31,000, we don't need it yet. Owned. Do we have a weeder? Yes, we've got a weeder. Although, is that a hoe? Or is that just a weeder? No. So. So we've got that one. Just the baby. We need to look. Weeds. Removing weeds. Using a weeder, using a hoe, or spraying herbicide. Small larger weeds will spray the largest weeds can be removed, but there might still be some weeds left standing when you only start spraying. You can buy herbicide as pallets. No, we don't want to do that, so we need to find a hoe. Where are the hoes? Don't think that's a hoe. Okay, what we're going to do is... Back out of you. We want to get this guy back down to the farm. We want to jump into the stayer because this has fat tires and we don't want to destroy our crop. And we want to see if our weeder will remove those medium-sized weeds or not. Okay guys, we'll see you back down there. So let's see how we go. Pulling them out with this. I'm not liking our chances. I'm thinking we are going to have to spray, which I don't want to do. Yeah, there's still some in there. We're getting rid of some, but we're not getting rid of all of them. Okay, well, it's going to be pointless spending our time doing that. So, at this present time, we're probably better off selling our weeder, buying a sprayer and some herbicide, and then later on picking up a larger weeder. Because that's the same again, that's just a weeder, that's not a hoe. So gets expensive, doesn't it? So we got this guy for 34. Or we can straight up jump to a larger one. So 39.5 gets us 2,700 litres and 24 metres. Don't want to spend all of our money though. Do we just rent it for now? How much is that to lease? 2,900. The canola we want to put into the oil factory, which means we've got to purchase that block of land to put the factory down as well. Oh, things are getting expensive quick. We may end up taking out a loan here at some point in time, as much as I don't want to. So that's 3 to lease. And that's 1.7. So we'll lease that. Uh, 2,000, it's 1,200 litres? Yeah. So if we get, let's say 2 of them. Oh, do we have any of them in stock? Yeah, we've got them in stock, so we won't worry about getting any of them just yet. Like I said, we're going to sell this weeder because we're going to want a bigger one now that we're playing with slightly larger fields. Weight on the front, yes I do. Didn't think about that until we're up here. Gotta love the decision making process. The process is, what do I need right now? Why am I doing this backwards? Repair, yes. Sell, gone. Okay, we don't really need that. It was essentially right at the limits of size to field size. So we'll head back to the yard, throw the herbicide in that we've got. Unfortunately, and I didn't want to do this, I don't like the idea of using herbicide. It does remove 5% of the yield bonus for getting rid of the weeds. So normally with weeds, if you get rid of them manually or physically, you get a 15% yield bonus. But if you just spray them off and essentially leave the weed carcasses in the field, apparently it drops it down to a 10% yield bonus. Oops. Should have changed the plate. It's not ours. Oh yes, these were all left over from the contracts that we did. Right, that should be enough, I would hope. What we'll do is we'll try and make them into as little amount of pallets as possible, or totes. Rightio, so spraying. I do understand the time benefit of spraying, but overall the cost is outweighed. But anyway, we'll get this done in a time lapse, and we will see you guys when we are ready to return the sprayer.
You fill me up with broken promises, 'cause you never keep them. I'm so sick of the way you let me down. So, all my time, oh, don't try. I don't like all the things you do, mess with my head. Just pick me up, let me down like you don't care. This is for my time. I don't know which way I'm going. I don't need to, as long as I don't have to stay with you. You fill me up with broken promises, 'cause you never keep them. I'm so sick of the way you let me down. So, all my time.
And we're on to the last little bit here. We might have to do like a little swervy thing to get it all, I reckon. Potentially. Yeah, we're gonna have to. That's alright. That gets the weed issue taken care of, at least in this field. There shouldn't be any in the grass field. If I remember from FS19, you don't get weeds in the grass fields. No, you don't. Ready to harvest, don't pay too much attention to that ready to harvest. It's actually not. That's just because we have the grass mowing mod enabled. So that actually has quite a few stages left to go. But we do want to get that done next month, so November. We want to do a cut on that before it gets to winter and before it goes back to being its first growth state. What we'll do is we'll do a a trim around the whole yard. Try and pick up as much as possible. But for now, like I said, what we want to do is see if we can convert what we've got left here into one container. Potentially not, looking at that. Okay, so bring this over here. If we hit R2 and triangle, no. Bring up a menu. Unload. I. Don't have enough room, I'm assuming. So we'll do it out here instead. There we go. So we've got 1200 litres in that one. Let's see what we've got left in these. Yeah, we'll stick you over here. We'll wait until we've got a bigger sprayer. There we go. We won't take that back. They can come and get it from us. Least sprayers return. Next thing we want to do is grab our spreader. A little one, not the big one. The big one's still full of lime. That's all that is our lime spreader, as you can see by the ginormous tyres on it. And we want to grab some of our fertiliser. Thankfully we've got 4 bags sitting there. Right, that can disappear again. Helps if we steer the right way as well. Get this filled up as much as possible, because we'll do the canola field, we'll spray some on the grass, we'll spread some on the grass field as well. 3.2 tonne. Right, now this has got a fair decent spread, doesn't it? Yeah. Before we go too far, we want to make sure let's turn those weeds off, get rid of the mulched. Yep, it's definitely working. So we're going to get these 2 fields done, and we'll see you guys once it's done. Now, what we want to do is figure out how to adjust that down. Turn on the spreader, change working width, Control Z. I reckon that's about right. It's probably even a bit too much still. That'll do perfectly. Just so we use that a little bit less. Now, we could potentially cheat here a little bit, although I don't know how it works with planters. If I was to fertilise this before we plant, I don't know if it's going to give us our second lot of coverage or not. So, would it be a waste of fertiliser to spread this now? I'm thinking it might, so we're not gonna bother. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll throw... Whoop, pay attention to where I'm reversing this thing. We'll throw our front loader on. We'll get rid of the bucket, we'll put the forks on. All those pallets need to be moved. And of course I've put that one right in the way of my front loader. So we'll just push him out the way for now. We'll go down, we'll see what we've got in the way of eggs with the chickens. I can actually pull that camera back in a little bit. We'll pick up all of this honey as well. The honey can go and get sold. I don't think the honey goes to the bakery, does it? Productions. Cake. No, doesn't require honey. So we're already storing planks again. Now, from watching another certain YouTuber's videos, I have noticed that the carpentry does take a while. So we're not too concerned with keeping an eye on that just yet. Eventually we are going to want to get a forklift up there, and we're definitely going to want that. Okay, so we want to get that off of there as well. Yep, put you on back. Should have done that before we put the front loader on. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to have a forklift up there. Maybe a telehandler, but I'm thinking more just a forklift. Because when we do start putting those production facilities up on field 17, we're going to want something to maneuver our pallets and so on around. Am I going to be able to pick all of these up, or is that too heavy? No, it's too heavy. That's okay. Oh, how did we end up underneath? Right, so we'll jump out of here. We'll bring you guys back in once we're loaded, but essentially the eggs will go to... Well, the eggs may even get sold. We don't need them in the bakery right now because we don't have the rest of the stuff to do cake. So we still need a sugar mill, we still need cows, we need to get dairy to make the cheese and the chocolate. So we've got a while to go. Let's put you about there. Don't know. We may struggle here. We may not have the space. But we'll try. Okay guys, we'll see you once we're all loaded up. We'll leave that started pallet there. We don't need it. We'll head down and we'll check out what we've got as far as eggs. Hopefully we've got a few there. Sort of make it worth going up there. So what do we got? Each one of those pallets of honey is 400 litres. We've got 3, 6, 9. We've got 3,500 litres there. What have we got in the way of eggs? We've got a couple of pallets. That's alright. We'll take them. So we'll leave you here for a second, bring you down. At 3,600 litres. Honey's not really worth that much. And we probably shouldn't have put all of that weight at the back. Okay, so we want to put the eggs right at the front, just to sort of outweigh that. The other thing we've got is... Whoa, it's getting very carried away. The other thing we've got is a hell of a lot of pallets of flour. So in order to make our money back, what have we got price-wise? Where are we? Alright, so we've got eggs that need to be sold. Price is semi-decent. We're not taking them to the bakery, we're taking them to the farm shop. The other thing we've got is honey. Going to the farm shop as well. It's not a bad price. And the flour. On its way down, but with what we've got up there, we should see some decent amount of money. Whether we're going to have space on the trailer is another thing. Right, once again, we'll see you guys once we've got this loaded up. Okay, so what do we have in the way of flour? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I've got 16,000 litres of flour here. I don't think this is all going to fit onto the trailer. We'll give it our best shot. we will get all of this stuff over to the farm shop. And see what sort of a profit we can make. Just remember, all of this is potentially going to go into buying field 17. There's nothing in the field at the moment, so we're not... Oh. So yeah, we're not going to be looking to make money off of the crop. It is literally all going to be turning it into... Have we got both of them there? We do. Ah. Nice. Yeah, it's literally going to be turning that area into our production area. I wonder how we're going to go as far as these all fitting 3 wide on here. I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're in. Now what we want to do is reverse up a bit more. That'll do. Fix that one up. That's okay. We'll actually just stick these on here 2 wide. Now today's going to be a shorter episode. What we'll do is we'll actually split this month into 2, because what I'm thinking is we've got potential contract to do. We'll just quickly fix this up. So yeah, what I'm thinking is one of the fields we just came past has a sunflower harvest. So yeah, we've got a contract on, which field is it? 33. It's not a very big contract, but it's sunflowers. If we can put some of them into our storage or into our silo, we can then use that to make oil once we put the oil mill down. 33, it's that one. So it's a decent size field. We should realistically get quite a few sunflower seeds from that. So that's the plan. We're going to continue on with this. Oh, we've knocked a heap over at the back there. That's alright, we'll get them sorted out. Yeah, like I said, we're going to continue on with this, and once we've made the sale and got the tractor back to farmyard, That'll be about where we leave it, I reckon. So what we'll actually do is we'll slow time back down again. No. Pull them up so as they actually go through the pallets. Lovely. So we should actually have quite a bit of money here. Okay guys, we'll see you up at the farm shop. Farm shop is up this one. So as you can see guys, 16,000 litres or 16,000 kilos of flour, 3,600 litres of honey, and 3,105 pieces of eggs. Should be fairly profitable. I think it's roughly $2,000 per 1,000 litres of flour. Then the eggs are like 3,700, and the honey, well, the honey's not worth a great deal, I don't think. But what we'll do is we'll have a quick look before we sell this stuff off. So just before we pull in, we'll do it right here actually. We'll jump in, do some quick math, and see where we're at. Eggs. So 3,800, almost 4 grand. So 3-1, you're looking at 12 grand there. Flour, yep, 1,900, so 16, you're almost looking at 32,000 litres, oh, sorry, $32,000. So we're already up to about 40, let's say 43. And then almost $3,000 for the honey as well. So it's actually going to put us back up over 200,000. We want to pull out of there. Swing out wide so as we can swing in and get the whole trailer into the sell point. And watch that money climb. $52,000. $52,500. That was definitely worth taking them up to sell points instead of putting them into a production that we weren't going to need them in just yet. By the time we need eggs in that bakery, we're going to have plenty with our chickens. So that was not a bad effort at all. Rightio guys, thanks for joining in. Hope you liked the episode. Once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Join the page, join the community. Hit that notification bell for future episodes. And we will see you guys really soon.